Okie dokie, welcome back to my third unboxing for the day. This round will be unboxing the tube tester kit. And I don't know why it says bench in quotation marks there, but anyway, it's a kit from Night Kit. Today is Sunday. It is June 17th of 2018. And I just got this box yesterday from a local amateur radio operator here where I live. He's had it for several years. Just never put them together. I don't know if he was the original owner or not. I'll have to double check and ask him. I don't know, some kind of modification kit. Okay, I'll have to read through that a little bit later. Usually there's a manual sitting up on top. But I guess the last person who had it open did not put it there. There it is. Alright. This box is considerably bigger than the first two that I did. Oh man, I'm able to get that out. So, just looks like, oh, I got them upside down. Of course. I have a 50% chance of pulling this out the right way up, and I got it wrong. Of course. Okay, so this comes with, well, that's page 2. There's page 1. Somebody's had this already out because the staples are removed. That was originally stapled together, and somebody's had it folded and everything. So at one point, somebody was verifying, it looks like, that all the parts were there. That's a funny thing to have in there. I should put these upside down. Well, no, actually, it doesn't matter. Yeah, good solder practice. And by golly, Wally Beebe, it might have been me who put this stuff down there instead of on the top. Okay. So, since this one is so readily available, I just opened it up. I didn't do this for the others, but yeah, this is part of the instructions. There's 2 sides. Nice. Okay. The operator who gave this to me told me that he used to be able to walk into just about any store and there'd be a tube tester in there and you could just test your tube. Back in the day, I guess, whenever. So that's what my unit's going to look like when it's completed. The tube tester. Alright, that is really neat. Alright, well, let's move this out of the way. Little paper sheet here. Alright, I have not been this far into this box because the last one that I did, well, like whoever was in here last packaged it with newspaper. By chance, could we get a date? That's the top of the newspaper. Nope. Okay. Nice. Look at that piece of glass right there and everything. Alright. This is quite large. It's going to be neat. Which one of these should I build first? I should probably build the volt meter first, and then I'll build maybe this so I can test all my tubes. It doesn't matter because they all take tubes, so none of them are going to work unless the tubes actually work. And oh, you can do it! Come on! It's constipated. Alright. Just like the last box, I'll have to do that. Okay, somebody's put some tissue here. Actually, that looks like it might have been original. Alright, so there is another meter from Symphony. Oh, Simpson. Take time to read. Alright, Simpson. Tube tester meter. Replace and good. Oh, nice. It says it's over here, it's good. If it's over there, it's bad. It says good up here and replace over here. Isn't that a little bit backwards. I guess it matters. It depends on what you're testing, huh? Okay, let's see what's in here. A lot shorter than the last gauge. Just the mounting nuts and washers. Okay. Setting you aside. I didn't. In the past, I've been putting them up here on this little box, but this box is so big it doesn't fit on that other box. All right, what's that? It looks like a transformer. Holy moly! Look at the size of that thing. Oh, I love these old electronics. That is so awesome. That is huge. Still protected in oil and everything. Alright, back to trying to find a date when this was repackaged anyway. Darn, we don't have the date. How come they cut the... It's like they specifically chopped the top of the newspaper off before when they're doing it. There's no top to that newspaper. Okay. Oh, look at that! It's still factory sealed. Nice. What else is in here? Oh, we got a package of screws down here. Little itty bitty screws. Tapping screws, self-tapping. Nice. Okay, well, stick that there. Just packaging material. Toss it aside. Alright, that's kind of in there. I wanted to scoot it over so I could, just leave it in the box. Well, I'll take it out. Okay, I'm going to take that out, and we'll take a look at the container here. Alright, and that's the end of that box. So we'll stick that one aside. And well, I'll move this over there. And wow, that looks so yellow on the camera, but it's not. It's regular brown. If I move over here, what's yellow that's making that? Not that it matters. All right, moving right along. See if I can open this knife with one hand, and my left hand at that. I am actually right-handed, believe it or not. I'm opening all these boxes with my left hand, but I am in fact right-handed. Which is why my primary hand is holding the camera. I don't think I'd do as good a job if I was, well, not camera, I don't have it's a telephone. I don't know if sorry guys, dropped the phone. Alright. Woohoo! I am the first person to look in this box in how many years? How many decades? Don't know. Have to Google it. Alright, so the first thing I see right on the top are resistors. And, by the way, I figured it out last video. If you watched it, you were probably going, oh, you're such an idiot. Those resistors aren't missing, and they're not. They're actually, when I looked at the sheet for the VTVM kit, the missing resistors on this generic list paper is actually the potentiometers, and so all the resistors, it turned out, were there when I verified all the parts. And so that's the same thing with this. I'll bet you, like R4, if I look at the schematic, R4 will be a potentiometer, so will R7, and so on and so forth, for all the ones that appear to be missing off that sheet. So now you know, I did figure it out. I was smart enough to figure that out. A couple light bulbs in here, and a couple of useless capacitors that I will have to get rid of. Well, there's a lot of light bulbs in there. There's like 3 of them, which makes sense, because I guess when you plug the tubes in, some lights have got to show you if they're good or bad, right? And here is a roll of paper. It looks like there's just like paper in there. That's a really neat thing. I don't know what that paper's for. But evidently somebody wanted it protected, so they put it in that little roll. And okay, I'm chuckling because of what I saw down here at the bottom. There's just dowels. Nice. So dowels with holes in them. Okay, so what's this? Oh, well, I will have to break this tape to open it. And it is kind of sharp. Got a lot of connectors on it. Ooh, is it a capacitor or a... Oh, I have no idea what that is, guys. I've never seen anything like that before. I guess it's just a switch, but I guess they're just switches, aren't they? Yeah. Okay, well, it's just a big, long line of switches. Okay. And here are the seats for all the various tubes that I can test. That'll be nice to test. Tubes. If I want to pay $100 to buy a tube to test. This just appears to be some wires and jumpers, things like that, and some insulation material for other wires. And we just got a bunch of just little switches, and that looks like it's a variable of some kind. Yeah. Is that a inductor? I'll have to look at it. The schematics. That is really neat, though. Can't wait to get these kits together. These knobs. Let me tell you something about these knobs. They are solid plastic. After each video that I make, I lay everything out and make sure it's all there. And these things are actually solid plastic. I know from the other kits, and they're heavy, believe it or not. Power cord. I'm not sure if I'll be using those power cords. Now, in that other kit, see, I think these are just regular grommets, but they are hard as a rock. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be soft, aren't they? Aren't grommets supposed to be soft, like rubber? And those things are hard as a rock. I don't know if that's just because they're so many decades old that they're hard now, but... Oh, it even has gears. I'm going to have to assemble some clockwork for this kit. And just a bunch of short bolts with nuts attached to them. Or not attached to them, but that can be attached to them. This thing is kind of jammed right in there. Oh, just a mounting bracket of some sort. Okay. And there is the end of the box. And let's see if this is one that I already have. Nope. But I know what it is. I mean, it's going to be another switch. Because that's what it is in all the other kits. Which way should I open it? Not bad for a right-handed person, huh? Problem is, do I watch the camera or do I watch... not camera, I don't have a camera. I'm using my cell phone here. Yep, just another switch. Funky switches. Some kind of little love note from the Allied Radio Corporation. Okay. Well, that's the extent of that. I'm not going to open any of these packages on camera. Turns out this was the biggest box, and it took the longest time to do. So, focus, will you? I will be leaving. In my past videos I kept saying that's the state of my camp, but I think today I'll say that is the state of my ham shack, my radio shack.